Imagine maybe having this tireless, brilliant intern, someone who could instantly research any topic you throw at them, summarize it perfectly, and then, get this, email you an audio briefing. No coding needed, just pure productivity.
And you can build that, like today.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really digging into this fascinating guide, how to build a real AI agent, a no-code beginner's guide. We're looking at how you can actually build a fully functional AI research assistant without needing a computer science degree or anything like that.
That's exactly it. We'll cut through the jargon, explain what an AI agent really is in practical terms, and then we'll walk through the exact steps to create your own AI research intern, one that delivers custom audio briefings right to your inbox.
Okay, so our mission for this deep dive, show you the practical steps, the magic formula the guide talks about behind these agents, and even how to make them safe and reliable, turning you from maybe a passive AI user into someone who actively creates with it.
Yeah, empowering you to...
All right, let's start there. We hear AI agents tossed around a lot. But what are they, practically speaking? This guide says it can demystify it.
Yeah, let's skip the, the super academic definitions. An AI agent, basically, it's a system. It uses AI to get a task done for you. And the key thing, autonomously, without you constantly supervising every little step.
So it's more than just a tool you pick up and use. I like the analogy in the source. A calculator is a tool, right? But an accountant, that's an agent.
Exactly. An agent takes initiative, it thinks for itself in a way. Think about a customer service agent solving problems on the fly, or a sales assistant qualifying leads, or like the research agent we're talking about today. It gathers the info, summarizes it, delivers it how you want it. It acts.
Okay, so what's that fundamental line? When does a simple AI tool become a true AI agent?
It really comes down to that proactive ability. It acts on its own, like an assistant, not just a passive tool waiting for commands.
That makes sense, that proactivity. And to build one that actually works, you need the right pieces, the right ingredients.
Right. And what's really cool, and the guide lays this out clearly, is that pretty much every real-world AI agent that actually works, it's built from 6 core components, a kind of magic formula, if you like. 6
components. Okay, let's break those down. First one, the obvious one maybe. The model, the brain.
Yep, that's the core intelligence. Your ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, models like that. It's the large language model, basically. A very advanced computer program that gets and generates human-like text. It's the thinking part.
Got it. And number 2, the tools, the hands.
Exactly. This is what lets the agent actually do things in the world. Web search, accessing your calendar, sending an email, stuff like that. Interaction.
Okay. Then there's knowledge and memory. The context, how it remembers things, past conversations, specific info you gave it, 2-sec silence. I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes, making sure the AI actually remembers the point across a longer conversation. How does this part help?
Oh, yeah. Prompt drift is a real thing. It's like the AI forgets what you were talking about halfway through, right?
Sure.
This knowledge and memory component is designed to combat that. It gives the agent context, like short-term memory for the current task. For the research intern we're building, we'll use a simple session ID. Think of it like a little note reminding the AI, hey, we're researching this specific topic right now. Keeps it on track.
Okay, that's crucial. What else? Audio speech. The voice.
Right, for making it sound natural having conversations, or in our case, creating those audio briefings, makes it much more user-friendly.
And super important, I imagine. The guardrails, the safety net.
Absolutely essential. These are the rules you set up. They stop the agent from going off the rails, saying weird things, generating harmful content, keeps it appropriate and safe.
And the last piece, the orchestration, the management system.
Yeah, this is like the overall system that pulls everything together, deploys the agent, keeps an eye on it, checks how well it's doing, the big picture management.
So those are the 6 parts: model, tools, knowledge and memory, audio, guardrails, orchestration.
But here's a really critical point the guide makes. You can give an agent the best tools imaginable, top-of-the-line everything. But if the prompt, the instructions you give it, doesn't clearly tell it how to use those tools effectively, they're basically useless.
Yeah.
A smart, well-written prompt is, it's everything.
So why is that prompt considered the most important part, even if you have, say, a great search tool connected?
Because clear instructions are what tell the AI how to actually use its tools to get the job done right. It's the strategy.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So let's bring this back to our mission today. Building this AI research intern. Sounds like a serious productivity boost.
Oh, it really is. It solves a very real problem. How do you get up to speed fast on something new, especially topics evolving so quickly there aren't courses or books yet? Like, you need to understand live coding trends from the last 6 months. Now,
Right, so the guide outlines its mission. Takes a topic, like live coding, and a time frame, past 6 months. Simple input. Then it uses Perplexity search, beat, which is cool because Perplexity, for those who don't know, is an AI search engine. It gives answers and summaries with citations, not just links.
exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect for research. Then, from that research, the agent creates a comprehensive summary, but specifically optimized for audio. Makes it easy to listen to. After that, it uses OpenAI's text-to-speech. Their TTS model turns that summary into a really high-quality audio file, natural sounding. And the final sleep, it emails you the finished MP3, boom, done.
So the end result is this. Professional-level intelligence briefing, delivered right when you need it. Whoa. I mean, imagine scaling that personal research power. It's like having a whole team working for you 24/7.
Pretty much, it's like having a dedicated researcher ready whenever you need an update.
Okay, let's get into the build. The guide calls it assembling a high-performance research car. Where do you start?
Right, let's pop the hood. Step 1 is the front door, the form trigger. This is how you tell the agent what to research. Using a tool called N8N. It's a low-code automation platform, pretty visual. You create what's called a form trigger node. Think of a node as just a block that does something. And just like that, it creates a web page you can access. Beat. Then you set it up. Title, description, the boxes for topic and time period. Maybe add some helpful placeholder text. That's your starting point.
Simple enough. A web form to kick things off.
Exactly. Then, step 2, the brain. The AI agent node and the prompt. You add the AI agent node in N8N, that's the coordinator. You connect an OpenAI chat model to it, that's the actual thinker. And importantly, you need an OpenAI API key, like giving your agent credentials to use the OpenAI brainpower. Now here's a slick trick the guide mentions, a meta prompt formula. Instead of writing the perfect instructions yourself, you actually ask AI to help write a high-quality system prompt for your agent. Then you make it dynamic using these little N8N variables. So if you type in quantum computing, the prompt adjusts automatically for that specific topic. Super personalized.
That meta prompt idea sounds powerful, using AI to bootstrap the AI's own instructions. And dynamic, too.
Totally. Next, step 3, the supercharger. Integrating the tools and memory, we give it power. Add the Perplexity node as a tool inside the AI agent node. And here's a key setting. Let the model define this parameter. This lets the AI figure out the best search query to use for Perplexity on its own, gives it autonomy. For memory, we add a simple system using a static session ID, just called summary, keeps it focused on the current research task.
Okay, engine controls supercharger. Now we need to see if it runs, right? The test drive.
Yep. Step 4, the test drive. Testing and iterating. You go to that form you made, type in a topic, hit submit, then you watch an NAN as the different nodes light up, processing the request. The goal first time isn't perfection, it's just getting a functional baseline. Does it produce a summary that makes sense and is relevant? If yes, the core works, you can tweak the prompt later to refine it.
Makes sense. Get it working, then make it better. What about the audio and getting it delivered?
Right.
Yeah.
Step 5, the transformation. Generating the audio. This is like the premium sound system. And it's surprisingly easy with OpenAI's tools. Add an OpenAI audio node. Tell it to take the text summary from the previous step, convert it to speech. You can even pick different voices. And finally, step 6, the delivery. The automated email, the valet service, bringing the car around. Add a Gmail node right at the end. Set who it goes to. Make a dynamic subject line like your AI audio summary 4, and then it pulls in the topic name. Attach the audio file straight from the audio node. And that's it. The whole assembly line, input form to audio in your inbox, set up pretty fast.
Wow, this no-code approach really seems to make building something quite sophisticated. Well, much more accessible.
Yeah, exactly. It simplifies building what is actually a full automated AI workflow. Takes away a lot of the coding complexity. Mid-roll sponsor read.
Okay, so most tutorials might stop there. You've got a working prototype. Cool. But the guide stresses to build a real application, something you'd actually rely on, you need more, like turning that prototype into a street-legal production model. Safety features, crash tests.
Exactly. You wouldn't drive a prototype car on the highway without airbags, right? Same idea. So, upgrade 1, the safety net. Adding guardrails. Your agent is searching the wild internet. It might find stuff, problematic content, the solution. Add an OpenAI text classification node after the summary is generated but before the audio step. It acts like an automatic content checker. Is this harassment? Hate speech. Then a simple switch node directs traffic. If it's safe, great, proceed to audio. If it's flagged, stop, maybe notify someone. Simple but crucial.
That safety check seems absolutely vital for anything you'd actually deploy or share.
Totally. You have to be responsible. But just being safe isn't enough. How do you know if it's actually good? That brings us to upgrade 2, the report card. Building an evaluation framework. This is your crash test. Just deploying and hoping to the best, not a strategy. So, to measure performance systematically, create a Google Sheet. Put in exam questions, test cases. Topics like climate change, maybe something tricky like philosophy of carrots to see how it handles abstract stuff. Then, build a separate A&N workflow. This is your automated testing room. It pulls those test cases from the sheet and runs them through your agent, maybe overnight. And then you add another AI node to this testing workflow. This one acts as the grader. It reads the agent's response and scores it, say, 1-5 on helpfulness and accuracy based on criteria you set.
So you get this objective report card, like what gets measured gets managed. If you keep scoring low on climate change, you know exactly where you need to tweak the prompts or maybe even the tools.
Precisely. Safety first, then data-driven improvement. That's how you build something robust and trustworthy.
Okay, so the agent is built, it's safe, it's evaluated, ready for prime time. Go for launch, as the guide puts it.
Pretty much. Deployment. The go for launch sequence in 8.8n is actually really simple. 3 steps. 1, flip the main switch on your workflow from inactive to active. 2, grab the production URL from your form trigger node, make sure it's not the test one. 3, share that link. That's it. Your agent is live.
And even then, one last check, like mission control before liftoff.
You got it. The final systems check, production testing. Run one final query using that live production URL, something like building AI agents over the past 2 months. If it works smoothly, delivers the audio, looks good, you're truly operational, confirmed.
Okay, it's live. But what about really making it ours? Customizing it beyond the basic setup? And what about, the practical side, cost?
Great questions. That's where the advanced playbook section of the guide comes in handy. First part. 1, making the agent your own. Advanced customizations. This is where you fine-tune the engine. Refine the prompt. Maybe tell it not to include citations in the audio version for easier listening. Adjust the summary length. Change the tone, more formal, less formal. Improve the output format. Maybe ask for clear sessions, bullet points for key takeaways, specific stats. And for the really ambitious, build a custom web front end, a proper dashboard with download buttons, maybe research history, user accounts. Takes it to a whole new level.
So you can really polish it into something specific for your needs.
Definitely. Then there's 2, the operator's manual. Costs and troubleshooting. Knowing your machine. Cost-wise, the variable costs, the fuel, are surprisingly low. GPT-4 is pennies per 1,000 tokens. Perplexity is even cheaper, maybe fractions of a cent. OpenAI audio, also pennies per 1,000 characters. The guide estimates a typical research session might cost only around 14 cents. Fixed costs. Anytin Cloud has a free tier to start, then plans are around $20 a month.
14 cents per briefing. That's incredibly affordable for that kind of personalized intelligence.
Yeah, surprisingly affordable for the power you get. Pennies per request, basically, plus that small monthly platform fee if you scale up.
What about when things go wrong? Troubleshooting.
Usually falls into 3 buckets. Connection issues. Check your API keys are right, nodes are linked correctly, permissions are okay. Performance problems. Maybe an API is slow temporarily, or you need to break down really huge text inputs. Or content quality issues. That almost always points back to refining your system prompt. Give it clearer instructions. And finally, 3, taking it further. Real-world business applications. This isn't just a toy. Think content agencies generating research fast, teams distributing weekly industry news updates automatically, individuals building personal audio libraries on niche topics they care about. It's a flexible blueprint.
So wrapping this up, what we've walked through today, following this guide, it's not just a simple hello world kind of thing. If you actually build this, you've created a complete production-ready AI system.
That's right. You've got autonomous research, professional audio output, real safety checks, a way to evaluate performance, and a live web interface. It's the whole package.
And the value. I mean, think about hiring a human researcher for this. Hundreds of dollars per request. Easily. This does it for pennies. On demand. 204/7. That's serious leverage.
And while, a lot of people are still just watching videos about AI agents, if you follow these steps, you've actually built one. That's the leap. From being a passive consumer to an active creator, someone who can build their own AI tools.
The future really does seem to belong to those who can learn and synthesize information rapidly. This kind of system feels like a key to doing that.
Absolutely. We really hope this deep dive inspires you to jump in, experiment, and start building your own AI solutions. The possibilities are huge.
Thank you for joining us on the Deep Dive. We'll be back soon with more insights to help you stay informed and ahead of the curve. Out TO Row Music.